Getz, producer and host. Well, I'm going to clarify that I'm host, but the show, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm Ron Gagnon, and I'm the hosty co-host.
The host with the most, never mind.
Yeah, the host with the mostest.
For those that are popping in to watch our show for the first time, we are a program that showcases independent artists from around the world and their music. We started, what, a little over 3 years ago?
Yeah.
It'll be going on 4 years come November.
Yeah.
We started out as a half-hour program after putting together an hour show just to see if the show was compatible to be put on TV, and they liked it, and we started as a half-hour show. We have now totally increased to a full hour because of more artists wanting to be on, promoters that want their artist on. But this week, we have a surprise. We've actually incorporated an internet radio program from Germany that want to be part of our show. And the show is called Fair Play Country Music. They are a country show in Germany, and the lady that is, I guess, doing the interview, her name is Gaby Agrikola. Try to say that 10 times.
Real fast.
Real fast, without having any uppers and lowers falling out.
Well, tonight, while Bobby's over here thinking, we're going to be having Gaby do interviews with two of her country artists, and you'll be able to hear about these guys. And one gentleman in particular,
That would be Ben Steneker.
80 years old.
80 years young.
Yeah, you can say that, because he still has a very nice voice for 80. I'll tell you what, I hope I can sing that good when I'm 80.
Born and raised in Holland. And you'll actually see his daughter Carmen performing right alongside him.
Their harmonies are like really good.
Outstanding. And
Yes.
the second interview is a gentleman from the United States, presently living in Germany because of his family. His name is Ricky Allen.
Ricky Allen. Now, I understand Ricky was in the service also and went over to Germany, met his wife there, and they got married, and that's where he's been. He says he misses home a lot, but loves his wife and kids.
Well, at this time, here's Gaby interviewing herself as far as letting you know who she is and what she does and who her talent that she will be interviewing. So, take it away, Gaby.
Hi, I'm Gaby from Fair Play Country Music. We like to help the independent artists worldwide. We do a lot of things for free, like reviews, articles and interviews. Next to it, we have the Fair Play Country Music Agency, which is not for free. We do a lot of bookings, events, CD distribution and so on. During my time in promotion, I met Sue Walton from Sue Walton Promotion. She's a very nice lady and a friend, meanwhile. She introduced me to Robert Getz from OMN in Connecticut. Robert and I Skyped one day, and so the idea was born to get us in his show program. We thank him very much for this, and all the artists are very pleased with this idea, I guess. Today we start with two artists from Europe, Ben Steneker from Holland, which is 50 years in show business, and next to him there's Rick Allen, a US American, who lives for quite a while in Germany. They both are very great artists. Listen and watch by yourself, and until then, keep it country.
Well, I guess at this point, what we're going to do for you before Gaby actually interviews Ben, we're going to actually play a song that he's performing with a video montage during his performance. And the song is titled My Love. Hope you enjoy.
In all my dreams, I can't forget you. Why did you go, my love, just go? You walked away, you know you broke my heart. Oh, tell me, my love, just why? You gave me all, then you left me. With you the sun went out of light, and now I'm here and feel so all alone. Oh, tell me, my love, just why? Please come back to me. Oh, please remember. Give your heart again. Make roses grow. Please come back to me, and then remember. Pray the stars above. Please come back, my love. Please come back to me. Oh, please remember. Give your heart again. Make roses grow. Please come back to me, and then remember. Pray the stars above. Please come back, my love.
Hi, I'm Gaby. We are here at Country Woodstock 2 in Linz at the Rhine, and next to me we have Ben Steeneker from Holland. Ben, when did you start with your country music? It's 60 years ago, but how did you get interested in country music?
It was accidentally. I made my first record, and my record company, they thought, well, that sounds country, and then they make pictures, and this, underneath the picture there stood Dutch country singer for #1. And I didn't know that I was that. So, and then I started to get more interested in country music, and so that's the way it goes.
Have you ever been in Nashville?
Yes, also. I was in America more than 35 times. Mostly I was in Iowa at a big festival. Bob Everhart, he came to my club in Haaksbergen in Holland, and he heard me singing, and he said, you have to come to my festival. And ever since I go there every year. Except the last year I'm not going anymore. Now we are in Ireland and England. They're very popular.
So what are you doing in Ireland and England?
Well, fishing and singing. My wife Irene, she does the computer, and she find out that that Phil Mack show, she get in touch with him, and accidentally they had a DVD from Carmen and me, and they liked that. And since that we are invited for his show, 2 or 3 times in a year. And first in England and later also in Ireland, and that's very nice.
It's a nice country and nice people, I guess.
Also, yes.
So you have a lot of fans there?
I think so, because they also voted us as the number 1 3 years ago when we became number 1 from the festival we are now. Huh?
That's great. Do you have any interesting stories about how fans have been affected by your music?
Yeah, but not not any fan gets in touch with me, get in contact with me to say them why they like the particular song so much. It might be. I remember last CD is called "Remember Me," and now one of my friends here are here. They asked me if I gonna sing this song this afternoon because it was exactly 20 years ago that his son suicide.
At this time, we're going to take a break from the interview, and we're going to play a song that you just heard them talking about. So here is Ben Senegar with his song, Remember Me.
Remember me whenever you are blue. Remember me when there's no one holding you. Anytime you feel like you can't make it through, remember me and I will be with you. Remember me whenever you're afraid, and when you lose your dreams along the way. Anytime you feel like you can't make it through, remember me and I will be with you. Day, I'll be by your side. Just reach out and take my hand, and I will be your guide. Anytime you feel like you can't make it through, remember me, and I will be with you. Remember me whenever you're afraid. Remember me if there's someone in my place. Anytime you feel like you can't make it through, remember me and I will be with you. Every night and every day, I'll be by your side. Just reach out and take my hand, and I will be your guide. Anytime you feel like you can't make it through, remember me, and I will be with you. Every night and every day, I'll be by your side. Just reach out and take my hand, and I will be your guide. Anytime you feel like you can't make it through, remember me, and I will be with you. Remember me, and I will be with you. Oh, by the way, One thing is maybe interesting to hear, that in America they like the yodeling, and there are just a few people who can do that, but I can do that quite well. And when I started yodeling over in America, then all the other singers came to me and asked me, Ben, can you teach me how to yodel? But you cannot teach that. You can do or you cannot. So many people, I came to you, try this, it didn't work, so you cannot teach them.
How do you manage to find the perfect song for your CD?
Oh, I have my own songwriter. He writes songs particularly good for father and daughter, Carmen and me. And the covers we do, Irene finds. She's listening to the music every day, and when she finds a song and says, good for you and Carmen, then we do that. But most of the songs are original. And that is very interesting, because if you do only jambalaya and things like that, then you have just so much. But we have such a repertoire, you know? Yep.
I know that most people do covering, but you do not.
No, in the beginning I did, because nobody else sang country music, so I could do that. I met Jim Reeves. I sang songs from Jim Reeves at that time. But now, the last 15 years, we do original songs, and we are on at 7 o'clock, and you will hear that, how it sounds.
Which part of you we don't know? The private Ben.
Which part?
Yeah, which part of you we do not know? The private Ben. What are you doing when you're in private?
Oh, it might be a secret.
You don't want to tell us?
By the way, many people ask me, Ben, how do you get that suntanned? Because I'm suntanned all over the year, and if it's even 1 or 2 degrees, but I have a coffin home with silver paper, and when it's 2 degrees above zero, I get in there, and the reflection from the sun makes it 30 degrees, like in Spain.
Can I ask you something from the past? How was your first edition when you're on stage?
Well, I did talent, and in the same shows we met Lydia, and that we get in contact, and we made our first record. It was "Send Me the Pillow." That's what I sang with Lydia, and that's the beginning actually by me.
All right. Now we're going to take another break from the interview with Ben and play a song for you that he and his daughter Carmen sing together. And this is a really cool song. I think you'll like it a lot. It's called The Mariachi.
Mariachi tells you how much I love you. Listen to what they say. I'll take my chances while we dance to the mariachi they play. Far away, gray clouds are drifting. It's almost like they know. Ain't no use rolling in now, trying to spoil the show. Mariachi tells you how much I love you. Listen to what they say. I'll take my chances while we dance to the mariachi they play. Still I see them gray clouds are drifting down to where we're at. Rain, rain, don't you fall on my Gerald sombrero head. Mariachi tells you how much I love you. Listen to what they say. I'll take my chances while we dance to the mariachi. listen to what they say. I'll take my chances while we dance to the mariachi that play. I'll take my chances while we dance to the mariachi that play.
Do you have stage fear?
What?
Stage fear. You're afraid sometimes step on stage or
Nervous, you mean? Not anymore. No, I leave it on the people to be nervous, not me.
but you did in the first time when you went on stage? You've been nervous?
Well, I think so, because you do not know if everybody knows you, but now I'm 80, and if I should be nervous now, then I should stop.
Did you have a mishap on stage, that something went wrong, the music doesn't work or something like that?
Yeah. Well, I can nothing for that. If there's something wrong, it's not my voice. But it's not fine.
When something happens like that, how do you get back to the situation?
Well, in that case, I'm gonna tell jokes. If the music doesn't work, then I tell jokes, and I knew a few.
Do you think the music industry changed a lot in the last years, in the last 20 years?
Yeah. It's all up on a few rich people who decide who is popular or not. If you come from Volendam, then you can make it. If you come from Hongsbergen, you can forget it.
What would you tell the young people who start with singing today? What would you tell them to do or not to do?
Well, not to do is only your singing to make money. You can sing if your heart says, I want to sing. And that's what I did all the time. I'm not rich at all, because I had to do it because I wanted to sing. I'm from a big family. I'm the 12th from the 13 children, and I'm born in 1935, 5 years before the war started. So we had hard times, and everybody in my family has to go working to keep everybody for food. And when I was 18 years old, then I decided I'm going to sing as the only one from the whole family.
Well, the last words, what would you say to the young people who start right now with country music?
If you do it with your heart, you do it. If you want to make money, you can better do other things. But if I had to sing my whole life songs I didn't like, it would kill me. No?
I understand that. Thank you very much, Ben, and I enjoyed the interview with you.
Okay, bye-bye. The time has come to say good night, for every road must end, for the ones who care and are always there, our very special friends.
Let's say good night to those we love, and maybe shed a tear. But before we close, let's think of those we love who can't be here. Let's raise our hands to absent friends, for every road must end. You'll always be there in our hearts, our special absent friends.
As we go down the road of life, sometimes we race too fast, and as we chase the future bright, we can't forget the past.
So let us cherish memories Let's raise our hands to Edson friends, for every road must end. You'll always be there in our hearts, our special Edson friends. Let's raise our hands to Edson friends, for every road must end. You'll always be there in our hearts, our special Edson friends. You'll always be there in our hearts, our special Edson friends.
Well, we hope you enjoyed the first interview. We're not finished yet. Gaby's got a second interview from a gentleman from the United States, actually living in Germany with his family, by the name of Ricky Allen. We did say that early in the beginning.
Right.
So, Gaby,
Take it
it's
away.
all yours.
Hi, I'm Gaby from Fairplay Country Music, and next to me there is Rick Allen. Used to live in America, but now he's living in Nuremberg. How come?
Mainly because of my family, my wife, kids. It's the main reason I'm here in Germany.
Where do you met them?
When I was in the military back in the 80s, 90s, I met my wife, got married, had our first daughter.
Okay. And you're not homesick?
Of course I am, all the time. But I play my music, so, you know, it's from back home. It helps me out a lot, so.
So you're a little bit at home then?
Yes, especially with my truck, my Dodge Ram. It came out of Texas also.
Which musician would you love to work with?
Who would I love to work with? Well, there's a lot of them. You mean the big stars, like Alan Jackson?
No, independent.
Independent. You know, I really don't know because I've not been in this business that long, so I really couldn't tell you who the independent artists are.
You played with some big stars?
Not yet, I'm working on it.
Billy Yates is in Holland.
Cool, I'd love to work with him.
You can come with us next week. We are with Savannah in Holland.
I wish I could. If I didn't have arrangements already made, I would love to be there, but...
Maybe next time. So which musician would you like to work with? Big star then?
Billy Yates, if he's an independent artist, hell yeah.
No, I think he's not independent anymore.
Well, Danny June Smith would be great. You know, she's got a great voice. I really don't know. I couldn't tell you.
You play alone or with a band normally?
I do both. I do solo gigs, I do duos, and with my band. It's a 6-man band. It's called the Rick Allen Band. And that's the reason I can't come with you next week is because we're playing.
Oh, that's a shame. So you have a new CD right now, or?
I've got a CD of my own. It's got 3 songs on it. And I'll be playing 2 of them tonight, so hope y'all get to hear it. Hope you like it. So.
What is your current CD called?
It don't have a name, actually. My single has the name Help Me Find a Way. That song I will play later. And the other one has just got 3 songs on it.
Okay, at this time, we're going to take another break from the interview, and we're going to showcase Ricky himself on stage performing, let's see, I got to think. Help Me Find a Way. Enjoy.
Das macht er heute selbst nur meins so.
Every road is the wrong road, every trail
there's no end. Every day is a long day, every night is a sin. Since you've gone, I'm a lost dog, trying to find a friend. I want someone to help me find a way to live again. Drinking booze and trying to lose the emptiness within. Oh Lord, please help me find a way to live again. In the gloom of my lonely room, I try to find a way, pass the time to ease my mind, face another day. Drinking booze and trying to lose the emptiness within. Oh Lord, please help me find a way to live again. Drinking booze and trying to lose the emptiness within. Oh Lord, please help me find a way to live again. Oh Lord, please help me find a way to live again. Help me find a way.
Who inspired you in music?
From way back when, I would have to say Merle Haggard, Waylon Jennings. Nowadays, I'd have to say George Strait, Alan Jackson, Garth. There's a lot of them out there.
All great musicians.
Oh yes, lovely.
How deep you rooted in music? Did your parents sing or played an instrument?
No, not at all. I'm the first one in my family that actually made music in this form. My sister wrote 2 of the songs that's on that CD, and my stepdad wrote the other song. My sister also sings and plays, but not in this form. You know, she just does it privately and stuff like that. So.
Okay. And when you're at home, what kind of music you play?
Country, only country.
Because Ben doesn't play country at home.
I'm sorry. For me, the only music that I really like is country music. There's a couple of other stuff, you know, that comes out every now and then, and it's all right. Yeah, I can listen to it, but country's for me. So.
Are there things in your career you regret?
In my career? Yes, that I didn't start earlier. Started about 12 years ago, and I'm 48 now, so I was, what, 36? No, how old am I? 35, 36 is when I started with the music. So.
You started back in the U.S. or here in
Here in Germany.
Why didn't you start in America?
Oh, to make a long story short, back when I was in high school, George Strait was on our hometown and played at a rodeo. And I loved it. I listened to him. It was great. And that's what I wanted to do. And I talked to my mom about it. And at that time, all the musicians were into drugs, alcohol, and stuff like that. And I asked her, I said, do you think I could make it in the music business? She said no. Just to protect me that I don't get into drugs and alcohol and everything.
Is it that bad there?
It was. It was. I don't know how it is now. I've been here in Germany now for 23 years, so I don't know how it is now.
I can ask and tell you next time.
All right. At this time, we'd like to take a little break from the interview and showcase a song that Ricky Allen does called Growing Old. I think you're going to like this a lot. Enjoy.
Sometimes the thought of growing old scares the heck right out of me. Will I be a burden to my family? But honey, if I live to be 101, you can bet my love for you will always stay young. Last night I passed a long-lost friend walking down the street. He must have been about 80, but he could have fooled me. I said, you look so happy, how do you stay so young? Said, let me tell you a secret, all it takes is love. My hair might turn completely gray, or maybe I'll fall out. My bones might ache and crack a lot, and you might have to shout. I might not see you clearly and be missing all my dreams. If I die tomorrow, at least I'll die happy. I thought about the words he said, and then of you and me. We won't live forever, that is plain to see. But our love is so pure and sweet, I know it's here to stay. So I'll just keep on smiling and throw my fears away. My hair might turn completely gray, or maybe I'll fall out. My bones might ache and crack a lot, and you might have to shout. I might not see you clearly and be missing all my dreams. If I die tomorrow, at least I'll die happy. My hair might turn completely gray, or maybe I'll fall out. My bones might ache and crack a lot, and you might have to shout. I might not see clearly and be missing all my dreams. If I die tomorrow, at least I'll die happy. If I die tomorrow, at least I'll die happy.
Can you tell me some highlights of your career?
Of the music career, that would be, I won the first place in Germany, second place in Europe, the Golden Country Star 2013. That was one of the main highlights. Other highlights were an internet radio where, my song was up there in the charts, #1 a couple weeks and stuff like that. And then I also won the Chartbusters Award because of that.
What would be your biggest wish in country music?
My biggest what? Wish. To do it professionally.
You're doing great, I think.
Thank you, but I'm not professional. I still have my job. I work 40 hours a week, and I wish I didn't have to. I wish I could just do country music.
Okay. Can you tell me the difference between when you started in country music and between now? Is there a change?
Oh yes, a big change, because it went all to pop music. It's not country music anymore. That's what, in the United States, whenever I go over to visit my folks, when I listen to the radio, country music radio, you don't hear country music much anymore. You have to go to the classic country radio stations. Otherwise, you hear this new pop country music, and I don't really like that, the way it's going in that direction. It's fine, you know, they can make the money with it, whatever, you know, for the kids or whatever, but that's not what I am. I want to be country.
Yeah, that's a very good idea because I love your songs. What is the motor that keeps you going?
What keeps me going? The fans, mainly the fans. And my wife is behind me on all this, you know, she covers my back, she takes care of the house and kids and everything, thank goodness. And, you know, the fans just keep you going, they're great, you know. They motivate you, they keep you going, so I love it.
That was my next question, but you answered it already. How much creative control do you have about your music?
Creative control. I play the songs I want to sing.
So nobody say you have to play this or that?
No.
You have a manager?
No. Sing the songs that I sing because I want to sing them, not because somebody else wants me to.
Can you describe me the most important day in your life?
Ooh.
It doesn't have to be country. It can be something else.
I'm thinking. That's a hard one.
I know. I always have those questions.
I guess that would be the day I asked my wife to marry me. And she said yes.
That's right. Would you change something in your present life?
In my present life, if I could, you know, like I said a while ago, to do music professionally, you know. It would be hard. It's a long, hard road, especially for the family. You won't be able to see the family that much and everything, so.
How does your free spare time look like when you're off? You try to relax.
A free spare time, not much at all. During the week, it's okay. I get off work, you know, 3 o'clock like everybody else, whatever. And I've got the evening, you know, for family. And most time I'm probably running around getting some music stuff, you know, instruments or whatever. And but weekends, I'm always on the road doing something, you know, with music and stuff like that. My wife don't like it that much, but she tolerates it.
But she backs you up.
Yes. She's got my back.
What kind of hopes and desire do you have?
Hopes and desires.
Hard question?
Yeah.
I know.
Get a $10 million contract.
Did you ever had a blackout during a performance?
No.
Never. Or some mishaps?
Mishaps. Yeah, a strings break or something like that. I tripped over a cable once and fell on my butt.
Sorry. And what'd you do?
I got up and kept playing. And my partner, my duo partner, fell off the stage and broke both arms.
Oh. That's bad. Sorry.
That was last year.
Terrible. How difficult is it to be successful and to remain?
It is very difficult to be successful in the country music business because there's so many people that've got their elbows swinging. You know, it's an elbow fighting job. And I try not to get in other people's way. I don't like going to ask somebody if I can play for them. You know what I'm saying? I would like for them to come to me. That's what it's been all this time. I just started this year with the band, you know, talking to venues, you know, to get my band on their stage. But I've never done that before, and it's real hard. It's not me. I don't like to beg.
Did you ever have stage fright, and how did you deal with it?
Every time. Every time I go on stage, I have stage fright.
Do I make you nervous? You have to go soon.
No. They make me nervous. No, I think it belongs to the job. Stage fright is part of it.
With whom would you like to perform?
Doesn't matter.
Right now.
Right now. Alan Jackson.
She's still working. I don't know.
Yes, he is.
What would you tell the new stars that start with country music? What would you tell them to do or not to do?
You mean the people who are just getting into the business? Don't do it.
Why? Why?
It's a real hard business. It really is. You know, if they've got the talent, of course, go ahead and do it. It's fine. Just be prepared. Be warned that the people are not. They will not look after your feelings. They will do anything to get that where they want to go. And just be prepared for it.
Thank you very much for this interview. And I'm very excited to see you on stage soon.
When you told me that you loved me, there's something you ought to know. I'm an all-American country boy, and it's deep down in my soul. Two-step and the polka too, I wanna dance all night till dawn. Said if you can't dance, we don't have a chance, but baby, I was wrong. We don't have much time these days to go out on the town. Every time we head that way, gotta turn my truck around. I don't need a Cotton Eye Joe, 'cause I found a brand new one. I can rock and roll and a do-si-do when I'm dancing to the beat of your heart. I've come to appreciate all the benefits of home. Soft light and your lips of wine, turn the radio down low. When our footsteps skip a beat, we don't have far to go. Waltz right down the hallway, holding each other close. We plan time and time again to go out on the town. And every time we head that way, gotta turn my truck around. I don't need a Cotton Eye Joe, 'cause I found a brand new one. I can rock and roll and a do-si-do, and I'm dancing to the beat of your heart. To go out on the town, and every time we head that way, gotta turn my truck around. I don't need a Cotton Eye Joe, 'cause I found a brand new one. Rock and roll and a do-si-do, and I'm dancing to the beat of your heart. I can rock and roll and a do-si-do, and I'm dancing to the beat of your heart.
What did you think of the interviews from Germany?
I thought they were awesome. I remember being in Germany myself.
Yeah.
When I was in, when I was in the army. But yeah, it's
I've
got some memories.
A bit of the older style kind of country, huh?
Oh yeah. It was super good.
I mean, the gentleman, 80 years old. God bless him.
Like I said earlier, I hope I can sound that good when I'm 80.
I'm hoping I'm around when I'm 80.
You and me both.
Well, we're at the tail end of this week's show, though we're not totally completed yet. We still have one more song to get out to you. And this gentleman we actually Skyped a few months ago, Kelly Ray Burkham.
Yes, I remember Kelly.
Outstanding country artist from Aurora, Colorado. My wife just loves his vocals.
He is good.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
The song that he'll be showcasing, or actually will be showcasing, is called
Phone Call from Daddy.
Phone Call from Daddy. So at this time, we want to thank everybody for stopping by and watching our program. I want to thank Ron for making his way down here today, and so we can complete this show. So
Enjoyed every minute.
yeah, oh yeah. So from all of us to all of you, I want to bid you a good night and a safe week. So from here to the end of the show, here is Kelly Ray Burkham performing
Phone call from Daddy.
Good Night.
Good night.
Dreamed I called my little girl on the phone long distance today. You know, she sounded kind of upset, didn't really have too much to say. But when she realized it was her daddy talking to her on the phone, I heard my little girl crying and she said, "Daddy, won't you please come home?" I heard her say, "'Cause Daddy, I love you. Daddy, I need you." She said, "Daddy, please come home so we can do all the things we used to do." When I hung up the phone, had to wipe those tears from my eyes. Well, I knew I missed my little girl, but just how much I didn't realize. And the words my little girl spoke to me really touched me deep down inside. And though I tried to hold it back, I think my little girl heard her daddy cry. 'Cause baby, I love you. Baby, I need you. Your daddy's coming home so we can do all the things we used to do. Baby, I know you're so young, and you can't understand why Daddy had to go away. But when I come back home to you, sweetheart, you know your daddy's gonna stay. 'Cause Daddy loves you. Daddy needs you. And your daddy's coming home so we can do all the things we used to do. She said, "Daddy, I love you. Daddy, I need you." She said, "Daddy, please come home so we can do all the things we used to do." Your daddy's coming home, and we'll do all the things we used to do.